Each of us?
Yeah.
This feels like compensation.
Ooh, a chest.
Oh, they paid us. Oh, that's nice.
Well, this is unexpected.
Rod will just kind of roll out of bed and go and pop the chest open. Or crate thing.
Alright. Each of you opens the crate to find in it 500 gold pieces, and then a small individualized item for each of you.
Ooh.
500 gold.
Oh,
Don't even use this on.
For Elrod, you find a polished, almost like brand new looking symbol of Coralon. Bright silver, decorated, well polished, with a note from your mother that says, "Use it well, was mine."
Aww.
Bretta, you find nothing, because somebody, a note accusing you of stealing a bunch of things around the crate. Saying you've already taken enough from us.
Oh well, I'm going to open the chest and just...
Borrowed, quote unquote.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm going to borrow it for later.
I'm just kidding, you find a whip.
Ooh.
Oh, kinky.
The end of it is actually split, similar like a cat of nine tails. It's got 3 prongs on it that have these small hooks.
Oh, very kinky.
No, that's a fighting whip, brother.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Or a grappling
Oh,
whip.
Ooh.
Now you can be Spider-Man with it. Just hang in the trees.
Dorn,
Be one with the trees.
packaged up with your money is a smaller box sitting next to it, with about another 2,500 golds worth of residuum in it.
Ooh, fancy.
Firebeard and Cormon got drink. Lokvek, you're the only one who woke up without any sort of gift. Not, surprisingly, not to your surprise.
Didn't really expect anything. There's not anyone here.
Rib, I see you're here. Welcome.
Oh,
Hi.
Rib had a smaller chest with only about 150 gold and some food for his weasel.
I love it when they supply food for my weasel.
Real
Kovan,
little man's heart.
your chest was there as well, along with a polished off shield with the Bahamut symbol emblazoned across it.
Where did they take this from?
With a note from Silva
Oh!
saying, "This was mine. It is now yours. I hope to see you at the temple soon."
She left without me. God damn it.
To no one's surprise.
Elvira's still there, right?
Yes.
Is she still
Guess
asleep?
She didn't want to teleport.
Yes.
Elrod will simply crawl back into bed and just lie there staring up at the roof thinking, he's not quite eager to start the day. There's a lot of stuff to be planned.
Alright. So, as you guys exit your tents eventually, you only see a few lingering people from the primary war party, or the defense party, I should say. Molly seems to be going about the camp, rummaging about, looking for various items, or perhaps patching up tents and stuff. And the other one is Arkin with his giant catoblepus. Both of them just kind of sitting, staring each other down.
Waiting to see who blinks first.
Also notice there's a piece missing. Where is she? Not here tonight due to illness, but missing on the board. There. Regardless. Kovan, you awaken to find Silva gone, as made obvious by the note.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the camp seems relatively empty.
You've been abandoned.
I guess our usefulness is up. Throw us away like the old trash.
Well, Ochvik is rather anxious to start the day. He has got some things planned that he's thought over the night. Oh wait, it's a new day.
It
Okay.
is a new day. You guys have had a full rest. You have all your stuff. Full health, everything.
Yay.
And Kovan,
Everything.
you have one more major event before your rest sickness is gone.
Oh. Would you like to? What is it?
No, you have one left. You've completed 2 out of 3.
Oh, like I still have to do it. I thought you
Yeah.
meant like we had to do. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I had to...
You're fine.
That event was pretty major.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm still a virgin. I don't understand.
Oi.
Elrod beat you. Elrod beat you.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. I mean, it's hard. She's a dragon. It's like it has a lot of scales, and it's kind of
Hey.
she's cold. It's weird.
It's just a life
Dragons
of a cleric.
Yeah.
You could do like extreme hand holding.
Yeah, if
Pretty
you ever made
handle.
out with a snake, it doesn't go well. It's weird.
Hmm. I mean, just ask Telos for advice.
Oh God.
He gets around, up round the tent.
Get around, round, round. He gets around.
I am gonna sneak away and make my plate really quick, so I will be right back.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? Nameless adventuring group, what do you wish to do?
We're doing it.
Yes.
We're
Well-
planet's name Tempest.
Which is the most cliche anime name you could come up with.
I mean, would you prefer like turtle somethings?
Dragon
Like
Fisters.
in Pup and
Teenage Mutant
Oh,
Ninja
yeah.
Turtles, yeah.
the Council of
warned
Nine.
you.
Yeah.
Wait, so has anything happened since I just got here?
You woke
yeah,
up to a
your
chest with
Hydra died. It was so weird.
Shit.
you woke up to a chest with 500 gold and a small like week's worth supply of ale.
Like me personally, that's
yes,
for
you
me.
personally.
Yeah,
you're
he's
dead.
bringing it
Do I-
to your house later.
Do I know where it came from?
Nope. It
Okay.
can be presumed it's from the war party.
Interesting. Okay, Firebeard's gonna tear up a note he's been working on to get his men to raid the camp.
Good thing they paid him. Well, so everyone's gathering outside. I think some of you were already chatting,
Did-
right?
Is Krothu's corpse already just gone by now?
Not everyone.
I'm guessing.
Krothu's body, all the corpses and stuff seem to have been cleaned up overnight. Or disposed of, rather.
The janitors have came over.
There's a few different there's a few different areas where it looks like the multiple things were burned. Throughout
Yes,
the camp.
war is very clean.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of blood all over the ground if you really want it.
I
Come
will
back
pass.
on the grass is red. It's turned red from all the iron.
Yeah.
There's a strong metallic stench.
There is. That definitely lingers.
Elrod will eventually leave his tent whenever Elvira wakes up. Or is she still like out?
She seems out.
Well, I'm gonna gather my things and approach whoever's out and about. Probably Elrod, I'm guessing.
Yeah. After however long just laying there, he'll, not wanting to disturb her, roll out of bed again and just kind of step outside and stretch, looking for people.
Okay.
Basically
Yeah.
already.
What was it, Rib?
Sorry. Rib's gonna gather his treasure. He's gonna get on
Shinies.
Empress Fluffy. He's very terribly try to sneak out again.
Alright. Roll.
Can I? So, are you still in your tent, Rib?
I'm leaving my tent. I'm about to sneak out and try to
Cool.
get out
As
of
soon
here.
as you exit your tent, I've been standing outside waiting for you to come out. If that's okay.
So, Rib, you
Would I roll
gather...
perception to see if I catch him or what?
Yes, roll perception because he's
Okay.
rolling stealth.
No, he'll catch me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I said very poorly trying to.
Oh.
That is true. So
Sorry, it
Rib,
was
Rib
quiet.
gathers his stuff up, kind of sets it in on Empress Fluffy. On mounts his weasel, pushes up, whose head pushes open the door and looks up. Right at Kovan.
Hey! Oh, hi. Sorry, I don't mean to startle you.
Yes.
So I think we got off on the wrong foot. I wanted to apologize. I was kind of surprised and everything like that. But are you are you on the way to go get breakfast, or where are you off?
Yes.
Well, okay. I have some food if you want to follow me. Yes.
Let check.
You can roll insight.
What is it against my passive perception or something?
If you are not bluffing, then it would be a diplomacy check for you.
If I'm not bluffing, it's a diplomacy?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're actually planning on eating with him.
Oh. Where is my diplomacy?
Diplomacy if you're being honest, bluffing if you're lying. That way I don't know the result ahead of time. I mean, the diplomacy check is really just so I know which
Yeah.
paragon or rogue, if is what you're doing here. He looks genuinely honest, Rib. He sounds honest, and he's not trying to steal your trinket and run off with it, so...
What do you have to eat?
Well, there's all sorts of things. There's eggs, and maybe a potato, but some more egg. I don't know. I think they come from the Hydra. Personally, I'm not entirely sure where we get them all, but I don't quite know why we have so many. But yeah, you want to come get some?
Rib's gonna give him like a puzzled look.
Oh, and bacon. Did I mention that?
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as we're walking over, I'll just make casual conversation, and you know, the weather's nice and everything like that, and then I'll before we get into, like, I guess there's like a mess tent or something where the food is, right?
yeah, it'd be this area here. The market-looking thing.
Yeah. I just want to ask him. So, how much do you know about Tiamat? Your, you know, the woman who gave you the scale?
He made things happen to me.
Yeah.
I'm stronger now.
Oh. Okay.
Rib, that's about the extent of your knowledge.
Oh, well, you know, I can, you know, tell you a few things about her if you're ever curious to know more about the lady who gave you all the, like, cool stuff.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, awesome. I'd be happy to tell you about that. Well, you know, I'm sure we'll be traveling somewhere and stuff like that, so, are you going to be coming with us, or are you going to stay here in the tower, or what are your plans?
I don't know.
Oh, you got Scottish.
As the chromatic scale
Oh.
shifts his elemental attacks, so shifts
Right,
his
so
accent.
does his voice. He's now in the red aspect.
Let's think of get guy stronger, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I was thinking like you're red in the face, like a Scotsman, but whatever.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say Emperor's feet are kind of red
freaking know
based on his movie.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm sure we would be glad to have you, and you know, if whenever you're ready to know more about Tiamat, I'd love to tell you more about it. And I have, you know, a lot of friends who would love to meet you as well. They'd love to hear your tale about how you got all of the, you know, dragon scale from this woman and all this stuff. And so if you ever want to brag about it, you just let me know when, okay?
This guy planned to kill you.
Oh, you were planning on killing me?
He threatened me.
Yeah, I was kind of a dick, wasn't I?
You won my stuff.
Yeah, sorry about that. It kind of caught me off guard. But I'll tell you what, I won't try and steal your stuff ever again, okay? And he can roll inside of whatever he wants, but that's truthful. And if I do, you can have this, and I'll pull out an astral diamond.
Oh wow.
The smirks about it.
Deal?
He just looks at him. Are we
Okay.
gonna eat or no?
Yes, we can go eat. Okay. Go in and I'll get him a big old plate of bacon. But that's all I wanted to
As
do.
you enter the tent to get him bacon, there is nobody in there.
Not
There's
yet.
no
Oh,
food made.
right.
No
They have
nothing.
to cook the bacon.
Elrod would cook
Huh.
something up. He's just getting ready.
Wait, I stop him first before he
Sure.
goes anywhere.
He's just literally, he's like in, like, you know, pajama pants, and he's just stretching and just waking up.
Well, I'm fully clothed, everything packed, what little I had in my pack, my staff tied behind me, and I approach Elrod.
Oh, good morning, Lovek. You look ready to go.
Hey, yeah. So, you're the leader of this group, right?
Unofficially, yeah.
Well, good enough. I've been with you, what, like 2 days? 3?
Sounds right.
Yep, I've seen enough of you bumbling idiots.
Appreciate it.
More for a lifetime. So, it is now time to go back to the orcs. They are now.
You're going back to them?
Yes,
They
they are now
insist.
leaderless. And
They
I am the
insist.
son and one of the assailants of their leader.
Ah.
And I believe it's time to take his power for myself. One that he denied me all these years.
That would be right. I hope you will remember us. And
You
not follow a path he did.
have fought honorably on the field. And have certainly helped in my goals. Not sure if I honestly would have been able to take him without your help.
Likewise. Well, best of luck to you. And he'll offer you a handshake.
He grabs his hand, does a firm handshake.
Should you ever need us again, find me.
Oh, I will. But that will come much later.
Of course. But for now, goodbye. And if Levesque has nothing else to say, Elrod's gonna go get dressed himself.
Just talking to him in his PJs.
Oh yeah, he's just one of the
Great leader of the group. Well,
great leader.
I wonder how I'm gonna get into the city without getting shot on sight. Have
Bring your
the
dad.
invasion already started on it? If everyone's gone?
You don't know.
Oh,
Well, time to find out.
Wait. Elrod will come,
Yes.
back out of the tent flap. He's gonna reach to. He's carrying one of the little rusted amulets of Corellin he'd salvaged from Templar. Show this to the elves. Say it's from me. Explain you with us. I'd recommend connecting with them before you try to rush into battle. I don't want anything to happen in the confusion.
Ah, yes. I have other plans for this war than what my father envisioned.
Hmm.
Thank you for your help. Oh, and I pull out a bottle of holy water. Give this to the little lizard.
Holy water?
He goes into a strong dragon that he wants to be.
I'll make sure I give it to him. He will take good care of him for you.
Alright. And with that, I leave.
Alright, looks like we will come back to you.
And I'll go back in and I'll gently wake Elvie up. What time is it? Is it like, I'm assuming we slept late. It was a busy
It's
day.
like midday.
Alright, it's like, okay. Elvira. Poke.
Yes?
It's a little past noon. I think the others are gathering for breakfast.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's time to get up then.
Indeed. And he'll just start getting ready and head out.
Alright. She'll be not too far behind him.
Can I go running out of the food tent and try and find Elrod?
Sure.
Sure, he's on his way over. I'll meet
Sweet.
you at the food
I come
tent.
running up to you out of breath and be like, I need a lot of bacon.
What?
And I don't know how to cook. I need you to cook me bacon. A lot of bacon.
Okay, what's wrong? Is everything
All of
okay?
the
Why do you
bacon.
need bacon? Why do you need bacon?
I need a lot of bacon.
You're scaring me,
There's
Kovan.
no time to explain. I need bacon. Let's go.
This makes me more concerned. I have bacon.
I'm walking away from you towards the bacon.
I will cook for whatever. And like that, Elrod will just go and start, what do they have, like,
Wait. Is the
A
meat
fire
in the
pit?
tent? Is the meat in the tent?
Yes.
Okay, Rib's gonna walk over and pick it up before they get back.
Okay.
Damn it.
And he's gonna attempt to burn it with use his fire to make his own bacon.
I figured he was just gonna eat it. Okay, Rib, do you want to use your ability to cook your bacon? Roll a d20. Let's see if it happens.
Roll endurance for Rob.
Yeah!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You hold up a good handful of strips of bacon. Take a deep breath, inhale, and then exhale this small flame right into the bacon, crisping it instantly.
Ah.
Kovan, as you two enter, you turn to see that Rib is sitting there holding up strips of bacon in his hand.
Oh,
Cooked.
Oh.
I thought you said it wasn't cooked yet.
Well, it wasn't when I left.
Alright. I'm gonna
Oh.
get started on more then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks.
Deep
Sorry.
breaths, Kovan.
Uh,
I don't need to roll anything to cook, do I?
No, not yet.
Elrod just starts making everyone like a big thing of, eggs and bacon and whatever's left over in the tent. Just kind of trying to make it a little nicer than their usual meals on the road.
Alright. Firebeard, Bretta, Dorn, what are y'all up to?
Okay, so Firebeard just stumbled into the.
Alright.
He's going to obviously be eyeing Rib and then just glancing at everyone else.
Morning, Firebeard.
For Firebeard has an idea, and ignoring everyone except Rib, he clears his throat. I just noticed I had these dragon scales on me, and wondering if any of you would want to buy one.
I'll take that as you'd like bacon. Firebeard.
I said I have some dragon scales for sale.
He's gonna pull out his collection, and he has his multicolored one, and then he has the green one from where Brenna gave it to him.
Firebeard
Yeah.
is gonna pull out a little pouch of 10 green dragon scales.
Yeah, I have a few of those.
So you know, no one particular, just you know, they're kind of weighing me down, and I'd much prefer something spendable.
Rib's
Are we
gonna
making
stand
it?
up quickly and scatter over there. Ah! How much?
Oh, I don't know. What do you got?
Oh my god.
What are you selling?
155 gold.
What was that?
155 gold.
155 gold, you say? Oh well, I suppose I could part with a couple of them for that.
He hands him all of his gold.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This is watching this unfold across. I don't know. Is it a cooking pit or like a grill thing?
It is a fire pit with several pans, like, strung up and set up in a way that they can cook multiple things at once.
He's just looking over this and being like, "Oh boy."
so how much gold is that?
155.
Okay, Firebeard's going to pocket the gold and drop the pouch to the little purple dragon man.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think I have to say I think you got much better out of this deal than I did.
I
He's
agree.
gonna pocket the gold.
Rib's gonna go back and take the green scales and pull out his shield and start sticking them on the edges of his shield.
Wow, Rib, you're so smart. That was amazing.
Rib just kind of looks up at him.
Give him
He
a
goes
big
back to eating his
thumbs up
bacon.
and then back to eating.
Such shrewd bartering between you two. Yes.
Yeah.
How spicy you want your eggs? There's some alternate spices left over. Pepper, anything?
What spice?
I think
Put
you'll
extra
like
on Ribs so that he can, experience the spice of life.
it. All
I'm
right.
sure he'll love
God.
it.
Rib,
Just plain.
Plain it is.
Rib
rest of
takes,
you-
takes his eggs and when he eats it, he sneezes. Ah! He throws it on the ground. Yes.
Oh,
I'll make another batch of plain then.
Rib's a little used to uncooked food.
Bacon and eggs.
yeah,
Bacon
maybe
and
just
eggs.
the raw eggs for him,
Whatever.
Torn, Bretta.
Yeah. I get ready to exit the tent. It's like I take a quick look to Rick's and Tanner. They're sleeping on the side. Well, not sleeping, but And I'm going to like smell there. It's like food. I'm going to get like going to follow like the smell of food where the guys are.
Okay.
And I get to the food tent. It's like, hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing? Did you sleep well?
Indeed. Any spice on your bacon and eggs?
All the pepper you can get.
You got it.
As you walk in, you see a Rib putting a whole egg into his mouth. Just raw. Kind of gets stuck going down, but he gets it down.
Crunch.
Yeah, crunch, crunch. Ooh, that's a weird way of eating eggs. Maybe you should, crack it open first.
Elrod comes by and just sets a plate down in front of Brenna, and he absolutely killed it with spices for her. And
Ooh.
he'll come over to Firebeard and Beardfire with a big plate of bacon, a smaller plate of bacon, a mug of ale, and a small shot glass of ale.
Oh, you're starting to grow on me.
As the plate hits the table in front of Firebird, you watch the little Hydra heads poke out. Each one of them grabs a separate strip of bacon and pulls it all back into his beard.
I love this so much.
I'm going to just start eating the bacon. So, yum yum yum. Even if it's hot, just hot. It's yum 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 because I'm really hungry. And it's like, hey guys, have you seen Dorn around here?
He's probably still with Umbra. either asleep or busy.
Okay.
Busy. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Busy. Doing
Yeah.
what?
I don't know, magic or something.
I know nothing
Oh.
about it.
Elrod seems to mean it. Causing trouble, maybe arguing with Velitrius. Oh wait, he's not
Loves
here.
to polish those boots.
Huh?
He just loves to polish those boots. I don't know why.
I've never seen him polish his boots once. What are you talking
Oh.
about?
There was a figure of speech. Never mind.
Rip's gonna try to sneak out while all of them are talking.
All right. Uh,
But tasty, tasty bacon.
I'll roll perception, but
what's your?
Not
It's against
problem.
passives. What's your passive?
oh okay. Poop.
Oh, look, I can click this button. It tells me everybody's.
20 is my passive.
26. Rib, you slip on out. Only one person
Okay.
takes note, and she doesn't say anything.
He is going to go to Zelziria's tent.
Okay.
And he's going to ask her, is she up? He's going to poke his weasel in.
Fire beard.
Amazing. Zelzira is sound asleep. It is midday. That is sleep time for her.
Okay. Well, if that's going to happen, then he's going to take Fluffy and he's going to lay on the ground next to the bed.
Okay.
With
Really
bacon
is
in
like
his
a
hand.
pet.
With bacon in his hand. Alright. So Rib, you guys look up eventually to find Rib has disappeared. As you guys are eating, and then Dorn, what's going on with you?
Well, I rolled an insight check earlier. He bolts up in bed and goes,
Huh?
I think I may have forgotten something.
Oh, Dorn, lay back down.
No, this is an important thing. This is, you know what? It'll make more sense in, a little bit once I find him. You know what? It's not important. I'll be right back. And he's going to sprint out of the room because he left Rix's body somewhere.
Oh.
Oh
Whoops.
He goes,
Wondering
he goes
what?
sprinting out to the tent where it was left when y'all left, thankfully to find that it is still there, although Tanakh is laying on it, and as you poke your head in, the feline eyes are just staring back at you with distaste.
Hey there, big guy.
My God, I can. What?
Cats be
Um,
like cat noise.
Hold on, let's see. Where the heck is it? Hold on.
There he is.
Hey there, big guy. It's okay. I don't mean you any harm.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He stared into the cat's eyes and pissed it off.
Tanakh's quiet growl grows more intense.
Just shift's about to be between Rix and Dorn.
Well, we're not going to get any closer, but we're going to keep extending out the hand closer to the animal, because that's what a roll of 1 on a nature check.
Can't see if you don't move.
With that one, Tanakh seems to sense that you've either forgotten something or brought bad news. And as that hand gets closer, he kind of gets a small snap at it.
Ugh. Look, you furball. I mean,
Critter.
Okay, little guy. It's a big guy. Big guy. Big cat. We need to take Rix with me, or else he's going to. Why am I arguing with a cat?
Snug is not gonna be happy. Do I even? Oh, I guess I do. I don't know if I want to do that.
Attack roll. Oh, that. Yep. There.
No.
Ah.
He has not seen any of his friends who randomly left after Rick's died.
Baby.
Bye-bye.
Go night night.
You know.
Don't you get clawed by Tanakh.
Ow, you little.
You little pussy cat.
He sort of
You know what?
going because he remembers that Rick's fought with you. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
So, as you guys are all eating, as you guys are all eating, you hear this whoosh. There's like the sound of something flying through the air. If anybody chooses to look outside, they see one of the tents falling back to the ground very slowly. They see Tanakh sprout out into the grass, like out here with Dorn standing right here. And then the last thing to notice is that Rix's soulless body is like flopped out of the bed.
Elrod just reaches his hand out and his sword flies into his hand and he just whips around and he's like, oh. It's just Dawn. Throws the sword back on a chair and gets back to cooking.
I'm going to like look. What the? I'm going to just get up and run to both of them. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, Dorn, you don't hit a cat, you know?
Everything's all right. My protective stasis spell kept Rix from harm while we were incapacitated fighting all of the bad guys and, you know, being general heroes and stuff.
Nuck just goes bye bread and rubs against her. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Bretta, that is the most. He's just got this pure look of like bullshit about him.
Then how do you explain those Yeah. How do you explain those bruises in his body? Orn?
That was from the dragon.
Which dragon?
All of them.
It's 2 nat ones in a row. I'm sorry, buddy.
From all the dragons. You know, and the fire protected.
Dorn, as you continue to try to politely discuss your way through this, you notice that Tanakh is like immediately up against Bretta, very friendly, but still giving you this horribly distasteful look.
Oh, did Dorn scare you? Oh no, I'm going to like pet his head and like rub his belly a little bit.
Oh yes, Dorn scared him. That's what that was, and he kind of holds his hand that was bitten.
Ouch! Oh. Oh yeah, that happens when you argue with a cat. Actually, you know what, Dorn? If you get close, we can get 10. You can just, pawn to hand, like shake, and then you can face this out. Start again.
I tried that once this morning. I think
That's
we're
what
gonna have to
cats do.
revisit this at a later time.
Jeez.
And he's gonna lean down and start trying to pick up Rix, and I'm sure that's going to trigger an attack of opportunity.
No, I'm gonna like strain against Bretta. I'm not sure if she's holding me or anything, but I'm not. But
Yeah.
Tanukh is
Yeah,
gonna
well,
like immediately see that and be angry again.
Yeah, Dorn's not going to do anything to him. Do you right? I'm going to roll like a intimidation check.
Little Britta.
Yeah.
That one, nat 20.
Fury of the Small.
No one hurts our cat.
All of us combined.
Nor the person in charge of the car.
Nor her Rix.
Yeah.
He kind of looks a little shaken and kind of snaps back and says, don't worry, you're paying me.
Dawn, you never were very good with the ladies.
Yeah, what can I say?
Still half asleep. Uber just kind of slumps again against him in this very like noble-looking nightgown. Like it's very rich-looking. The material, everything it's made of. This nightgown that she's wearing.
What's all the fuss over here?
Oh, Aaron, no, don't worry, just a misunderstanding. You know, Dorn just tried to spoke with Tenok and it didn't go very well.
Tried to what?
Yes,
Spoke with
misunderstanding. He flicks blood at the ground.
him. Oh shit. Yeah, give me a moment. I'm going to open one of my bags and like take a piece of cloth and it's like try to get close to Dorn. It's like going to envelop the wound, like give it a little shake. There,
Okay, roll a hit
it's
check.
fixed.
As soon
Yeah.
as you reached for your bag, Elrod took a big step back.
What do I need to roll? Sorry.
Heal. Why did roll 20 just like blank out? 14. My whole screen just like went blank. What the hell? Is that a 14?
Yeah.
You do an okay job. It hurts a little bit. You bind it a little too tight, and it just. But it stopped the bleeding.
Dorn is having a wonderful morning.
Yeah. There, good
this
as new.
is gonna work so well when I have to do intricate work. Ow.
I'll fix it in
Well-
a little bit.
Soup's on. If you're looking for something to eat, I should probably go wake the others.
Should probably eat.
That'd be a good idea. Eggs, bacon.
It's not like he's going anywhere.
Whatever's left in the tent.
No, he's not.
Hey, Tenok, do you want to come to the tent? I
Actually,
have
yes.
a little bit of food here
Hasn't
for you.
has just been hunting his own food the whole time. Hasn't really
Yeah.
had anything very tasty in a while. He smells something in the air. Something bacony.
Elrod will just go wake, or try to wake Aelith and Koromon, and I'm just going to assume they just roll back over. And he'll come try to wake Zolzira.
As you poke your head into Zalzira's tent, you find Rib sitting on top of Fluffy, just kind of curled up next to the bed, holding bacon in his hands like he's waiting to give it to her as a gift.
Hey, Zolzira, hi, Rib. This is where you ran off to.
His wig pops up, but nothing else.
What'd you say?
Empress Fluffy pops her head up and looks at him, but nothing else.
Never mind. And he doesn't know where the others are, so he's gonna just go back and keep cooking.
Alright. So. You guys make it through breakfast and everything. Zalzira never wakes up, Rib. Like, for another hour, she's still asleep. And eventually, you guys finish your breakfast. You guys all kind of chit-chat, catch up, have discussions. Umber rebinds Dorn's hand, so it's far less painful and hurt. And you guys poke your head back out to find that it is raining. Because the bot died again, because that's what the bot does.
Is it raining small children or blood?
What'd you say, Koromon?
Oh, is it raining small children or blood?
It's just a light rain.
Oh,
Why not both?
The, the,
bloody
scent,
children.
the scent of the rain is actually rather refreshing, considering all the blood and everything you guys have been smelling for the last few days. It's a nice sense of cleansing over yourselves, as you've not had chances to bathe or anything of the sort. There's no thunder, no lightning, just this gentle rolling rain, and you can actually see the end of the clouds off over the ocean.
So, we're all here, or at least everyone who woke up. What's next? And he's just like, he'll just wave a hand and put out the fire and make sure everybody's had food, and if anyone wants seconds, he would have made them by now.
Well, I have a question.
What's up?
Hey,
just-
Elvira, what's up with you being like a huge evil sorcerer? One of the six thing? Are we gonna talk about that or?
It has been discussed with the people that need to know.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. We're slowly not
Glad
gonna
that's
grab
good.
us from the back at the earliest convenience.
Yeah.
Now Rod's just sitting next to her, glaring at him indignantly. It's like the Taliban situation. That's really the best way I can describe it. And he'll just take a big bite of his own breakfast.
Speaking of Taliban, none of the
So-
Altarn are in the camp either.
At least they were nice enough to leave us some spice behind. I totally didn't even think of that.
Do you, Elvira, do you know where the rest of them are?
Yes, and so does
The other-
Elrod.
Oh, okay. Well, shouldn't we go, cut them into little pieces and stuff?
Now, the last one is...
Would you like to get out the map, Elrod?
Yes. And he'll pull out the magic map, take a peek at it. Lay it out on the table.
Awesome. 1 second. The one thing I forgot to upload into Roll20
Whoops.
was the map. That I apparently don't already have in there. Okay. There we go. Whoop. 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 Alright. Whoosh. There you go. Elrod unfurls the map, and you guys actually see, despite what the map I have up shows, that the necrotic area around Timblar is actually receded. Slightly. And you actually see some hints that it is receded back to about right here.
Hmm.
However, Lake Vorpid itself seems even more drained. There's barely a blip of blue on the map. Vorpid area. The Last of Us, and an artificer of sorts. He's was the one in charge of helping to review and plan magical items, so to say.
What's his name again? I forget if his name was said to Elrod.
It was not Zolzir, or not Zolzir. Elvira knows it. I just had to pull it up.
It was like a Jafari, or
Jafar.
Jafar. Gotcha.
Jeff.
Yeah.
No.
Jeff.
Is he associated with the city at all, or is he merely enacting his plans in the region? Last you knew.
He's from the area, but last I knew, it was something along the lines of some kind of giant magical fortress.
Huh.
Mixed with some engineering feats of marvelous engineering, as he said. These things the likes of which you have never seen.
I'm sure it was grand.
Haven't seen
Sounds
it.
like he's trying to sell you something.
Yes.
Well, you know,
And I don't see any sort of
he always did
techno
fancy me.
tower. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Ooh,
You just keep the best of company.
Elrond just grumbles. Well, I don't see his fortress immediately on the map. What if it has some sort of enchantment that protects it from scrying or spying magic?
What, Elrod? You mean one of the Council of Six can block their magic? That'd be incredible.
Yes, well, you'd think the orc would hide his massive army on the map.
Well, you
But
can
no.
hide an army, you can't hide the destruction they cause.
Fair.
Doran's gonna do one of those slow head turns just to stare at Elrod, and just the head keeps going. As he does.
The Stewie head tilt.
Yep.
We saw the magical worm on the map when it showed up. I don't know if whatever. If it's a beacon of arcane technology like he claims, I figured we'd see some sort of resonance, but it might be cloaked, or he's simply masking it, like, yes, from this type of view. Blah. He just munches his bacon.
Yeah, that.
Just doing it there.
Rib, you actually succeed on the first one because there's no actual crafting ability in this one.
Okay.
So you
Well,
actually
it was the
succeed.
Sage first, right?
Okay. So, yes, Vorpid would be the area that you would want to eventually get to.
And, Kovan,
Yes.
apologize, I don't remember the details. You said something about needing to visit the Temple of Bahamut?
Yeah. I have
Thank
an
you.
extreme need of that, actually.
Hmm.
Is Rib in the room with us?
Nope.
He's
I
curled up
can't
until zero.
figure it out if the lizardling is an idiot or just very, very clever.
Yeah, he's a kobold. Not sure. He's currently curled up at the foot of Zilzura's bed, so... With,
Another
whatever.
point towards idiot, okay.
Yeah, I always hate when they're on that dry humping phase.
Yeah, those darn things.
No.
Oh, well, just leans... You know, he's just like
No,
leaning on the
seriously, though,
table.
I do need to go visit a temple. The sooner the better. Is one... Where are we on here? I don't even know.
We're not on this map.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I do need to visit one as soon as possible.
Everyone's leaning over the table,
In
just like
reference
rubbing his chin.
To the map, you guys are pretty much square in the center of the world. Southeast of Timblar and Rockport, on a massive island.
You know, and
Well,
if
continent.
we're nearby, it'd be nice to go home, but I know that's not really possible.
Home? You're from the temple?
I'm from a temple, probably not any near here.
No, you are
Right.
from Sinsage over in the east.
Yes.
Do you say that? That you're from Sensage?
Sure, yeah, I'm from Sunsage, yeah. From
City boy.
Sunsages. Yes.
Oh, yes. Lots of trading ships from Sensage came down to Westport.
What?
Not quite. It's at the foot of the lake that connects to Sensage.
Oh, that's right, it is.
Yeah.
Look,
It's
I have a
okay,
lot of
you're
shit
only
to keep up
designed.
with, okay?
No, that's okay. I have a lot of Westport stuff.
Oh yeah, there is. It empties out into the sea right
It's a
there.
trade. He's from a trading port city.
I know he
A
is.
shitty port city. Well, if I suppose the next question that affects where we're going is Dawn. Have you decided whether or not you're staying with us?
Uber just stares at you while you debate your answer.
I'm going
Uh,
to like turn and look at him too,
certain.
like slowly. Too.
But I do need this, and he's gonna kind of reach out towards the map and start slowly pulling it away.
He just slaps his hand onto the map. What? I couldn't hear at the beginning.
Not certain yet. I need this.
You may
keep
look
trying
at
to-
it.
I need this, and he's gonna reach out again for
He keeps his hand on the map. What are you going to do with my map, Dawn?
just a thing, you know, magic stuff.
He lifts his
Put a
hand off the
magical
map.
dick on it.
And there is kind of one already here to the west.
Oh,
A what?
nothing.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's not intentional at all. Literally, it wasn't intentional. This strange phallic-shaped portion of water over here.
What are you looking for, Dawn?
I cannot unsee that now.
Just a thing, person. He's gonna kind of try to channel some magical power into the map if it'll do any.
As soon as he touches it, would he see different people on the map, like different people that are important to him,
That's
Or
what
is
I'm
it
trying
already-
to figure out.
or is it already attuned to Elrod?
It's not really attuned to anybody. Elrod's just the only one that's ever held it.
Yeah, 'cause he'll let anybody freaking have it.
No, I don't, because you like to light things on fire.
I'll light it on fire if you don't give it.
I already given it to you. It's in your hand.
Oh right, I remember.
Dorn, as you pick up the map, there's a few different things that suddenly appear on it. Whether anybody can actually see it, because I don't know how you're holding it, is a different story.
Just out in front of me.
Okay, so as you hold it out in front of you, looking about, the area for Cliffsdale seems to form more and become more prominent, as in, just as it knows it's a focal point for you. Over on the eastern portion of the map. As far as the west goes, there is one strange symbol that shows up. It's a small, withered-looking hand. And it seems to show up here.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Hmm?
Nothing. Wizard things. I'm gonna try to focus on Rix and see if anything.
Okay. Just, focus without any sort of scrying ritual or spell is going to produce very minimal results. And as you sit and focus, you get this small, almost like a homing aura or circle on the map. And it seems to show up right as soon as I get the shape. Within, it's literally like this big.
By the hells.
I could be in the blade of grass.
No, you end up in a magical object. That much is known. Or some
Are
sort
you
of
going-
object.
Are you going to explain what you're looking for, Dawn?
Okay, where I need to go is here, and he's gonna draw his fingers around the massive circle area.
So as Dorn lays the map down to actually show you, because that's an awkward way to do it, is hold it out in front of you and show you the map and draw his fingers around it. You guys see, while he's holding it, that one, the little Raven Queen symbol that appears for Arkin is gone. Two, there's this large, bluish circled color around the portion of the map that I've drawn on, and three, that there is a small withered hand icon sitting over Berlistria.
Who's the hand?
You know that
Who do you
thing I picked
think-
up?
Who do you think the hand's for?
One of his old wizard buddies? An rival? An enemy?
No, so much worse. Think planar destruction worse.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna kind of look at Kovan. By the way, we might have to deal with that too.
Oh, really?
Oh, the
You mean you're gonna have to deal with it?
I see what you did there.
Dorn, roll a
And yes.
wisdom roll for me while you're discussing this particular object.
I don't think
Just
To
wisdom.
be honest, Dorn, whether
Standard
the
D20
world
plus
ends
wisdom.
because of that stupid eye or frickin' Tiamat, the world still ends, so.
You have an 11 to wisdom? Is that with the half level?
half level.
Okay. That's fine.
well, we're not going to do nothing about it. That much is certain.
As you guys are discussing the eye and the hand, your vision of the room goes bleak just for a moment. It turns to start. It's just black, and everybody in the room sort of takes on these undead figure-looking traits. Arms outstretched at you, and you kind of blink once or twice, and then it just vanishes.
All right, we're definitely dealing with this soon.
That wasn't for y'all. That was for Dorn.
Oh, my bad.
You know. what
Wow,
I
that's
say.
awful. I feel like ripping out one of my own eyes.
Kovan twitches.
Dawn. Does he actually say that?
Yes.
Dawn. I consider you a friend, but if you do something like that, you are no longer my friend,
So,
and I will deal with that.
Is that all it takes?
Well, yes, plunging an artifact of evil into your eye, that will undoubtedly turn you against us, and have you set you on this course to destroy the world. Probably. Yes.
I don't think I mentioned anything about jamming anything into my eye. Purely the removal of.
He just looks at you. Right.
Anyway,
Wonderful insight.
that wonderful discussion aside, and my horrible visions of you people decomposed and walking around like we were still in Templar aside.
Eh?
So Rix's soul is somewhere in this area, right around here. Now the fun part is that he could either be a person, a blade of grass, a rock.
Well,
What?
an enchanted object.
yeah, it's an enchanted object.
An enchanted object. Most likely.
That's how it was. That's how it was described when you guys looked into it.
And his wonderful cat keeps trying to kill me.
Well, then let someone else carry the body around.
Hey, I'm getting paid.
Yep, he is.
Fair enough. Well,
Be right back.
All right.
we have a few options. May I have the map back?
Yes.
And
As soon as you hand it over, all the stuff from when Dorn was holding it disappears.
silly question, and he's just looking at the map. Elvira's symbol's still the saloon one, right?
Yeah.
We could there's a few ways we could approach this. If Dawn's teleportation spells are repeatable, we can try to end up in Bellistria. Perhaps. How do I draw? Oh, is it control?
Drawing would be the drawing icon. The square
Oh.
with the free hand.
I thought
and
there was a
all
way
that.
to snap your ruler.
Oh, the.
Well, if
you
It
talking
doesn't
about
matter.
like this?
Yeah, snap it.
Right click.
Okay.
if Dorn is teleporting you anywhere, I'm gonna need some items to disenchant, or else you're gonna have to foot the bill for all this.
Ooh, I got something from from the big org, and I'm going to open one of my bags and take the orb, like a loot that I borrowed from the corpse. I'm going to put it just right beside Thorn. I don't know if that's going to be helpful for you, but it's magically it's a little zzz.
He's just drawing his finger over the map and leaving a line behind. There's a few ways of attack. There's a few plans of attack we could take. We could go straight to Vorpid, which would probably be the best idea, as to not let the council member grow in strength anymore. Then go to Temple of Bahamut through whatever means we must. And back again to Ballistria. But I don't think we want to keep Rix waiting that long. We could go straight to the
Been waiting a
temple
while already.
and then to Vorpid, but we give him more time to prepare. He's more than likely already aware that the orc has fallen, and we're on our way.
It's okay. I'm sure he loves being re-enchanted as a child.
Ha. Or, if we wanted to be ambitious, we could go straight to Ballistria. Is it Stria or
Berlistria.
Ballistria? We can go straight to Ballistria, try to search for Rix there to bolster our ranks. then the temple, then Vorpit. And he's still leaning, doing that thinking face.
Well, or let me interject just slightly. Or we could teleport here, finish what we're doing, teleport here, finish what we're doing, and then teleport here and finish what
May I propose an alternate plan as well?
Right. Teleportation. I need to get used to having that in the arsenal.
So, is it possible just to teleport one person?
Yes.
Should be.
Okay. Well then, there's no reason for everyone to go to the Temple of Bahamut if I just need to go.
Nonsense. We do everything together. But if you'd like to go alone, you may.
Even P.
I want a small someone to accompany me, but we'll see.
Small. Brother?
Well, I mean, depending on how long
Huh.
it takes him, he could easily just send those two through and then pull them back. Just keep.
Well, Dawn does have a point. If we all just teleport, it will go rather quickly. I'd rather not risk splitting any of us up again.
Elvira's gonna raise her hand.
What's up?
Could just make them a scroll to come back while you guys continue to plan. That's what
Oh, that's
I did for Dorn.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've unlocked fast travel. Yeah, if it's a personal errand, you may absolutely go if Dawn's willing to. Spare
Bob,
a
pull out the
scroll.
autoquill.
Bob.
Bob, do something!
Do we have the resources to make a scroll and teleport ourselves?
Oh no, running on fumes. Need
Yes.
material.
Who says yes, Elvira?
Yeah.
Need more materials.
You can have mine.
What type of materials would you need?
Besides the massive influx of the residuum that he got.
Shut up.
Well, I mean,
I could smell it on you.
you need more than that to do multiple teleports. I have quills and scrolls and enchanted paper and a few knickknacks we could disenchant if needed.
Oh, that's-
Arts and crafts hour.
That'd be lovely.
I can probably have something to disenchant in one of my bags. I need to find it first, though.
Is it the same amount of materials whether you're teleporting one person or 20 or?
That's a good question. Dawn?
All the same.
No.
That's good at least.
And you already have a circle set up here now.
Oh. I bet we do.
Or did you just come on in and fight?
Well,
I mean, it depends. When we reappeared with their symbol that was.
No,
Like-
you have to actually make a physical rune here. You
I wasn't
made
sure
one.
if we were talking about like Thor style.
No, you made one at the watchtower that you guys stayed in. 'Cause you needed an anchor to teleport back to with the scroll.
we could make another one here, so Kovan could come back. How long do you need, Kovan? Is this like a day visit, or do you need some time?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Well, if it's
Come up with a shopping list, I guess. I don't know.
well, if it's a day visit, you could come back here. If you need time, we might as well meet in Bellestria. As to
I mean, I'd prefer to take like a week or so.
understandable.
It's not really something that can be rushed, but
No worries.
Why not split everyone up?
A smart man said never to split the party.
Because
I don't say that out. Character.
Because bad things tend to happen when we get divided, and I don't want to not be there if anything goes wrong. I don't care what temple you're at.
Oh,
just
you mean
kinda-
like that one time where everybody abandoned me inside an orc fortress by myself and it was just me and the ladies? Yeah.
You do realize we were about to run back in after you.
Yeah, as we were being chased by giant dragons.
And lost Wallace in the fight.
Yeah.
But either way, all the more to serve my point. Bad things happen when we get split up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, it is a temple of Bahamut.
It
Yeah,
makes
is it-
more sense for all of us to go there and to rest, honestly. We've been on the go non-stop for weeks.
That is
That's a
also a good
very-
argument.
That's
Well,
very good
I've
point.
never been there personally, but I'm sure they'd be happy to take you in and give you as much time as you needed.
Might be best. We can rest and take a bath.
So-
Ugh.
We're gonna handle this a certain way here. I'm gonna let the party that's in the tent continue to converse, and you guys can actually come up with a plan. Luckfic, you and I are going to jump into party number 2, and Rib, Zelzira has finally awoken.
Okay.
Hi, Zilzera.
Hi, Squidward.
I was watching you while you slept.
Well, hello, little one.
Rib just kind of holds out what he made.
You hold out your little dragon scale necklace that you made her.
It wasn't
me.
a scale, it was a harp.
Well, I mean, you
It was a
made...
musical harp.
Oh, the little harp. That's right. It's a little palm-sized harp made out of a dragon scale and some string and stuff. For me.
Yes.
And she kind of plucks at it, and it's made with the materials you have. It really doesn't make music. She kind of chuckles, and you wait a second. She goes, "Watch this." And you watch as she closes her other hand over it, whispers a few words, and you see this faint moonlight glow in her palm. And as she pulls it away, the crude string and ropes that you'd made to make the strings on the harp have kind of shifted. Just slightly. They still look the same. And as she plucks her fingers across it, it actually makes music.
Rib's mouth drops.
Gonna be right back.
Alright. Thank you, little one. I'll cherish it. Where are the others?
Big man who wanted to kill me is all of a sudden following me.
Interesting.
She could probably smell breakfast.
And through the
He has,
rain?
he has bacon in his hands.
Oh, thank you. Sounds like it's raining. Wanna go for a walk?
Sure. He eagerly gets on Emperor's phone.
Alright, so Zelzira and Rib will take a small walk around the camp in the rain. Zelzira dressed, now that she kind of pokes her head out first and seeing how empty the camp is, she takes to her normal form of attire.
Which is nothing at all.
Yes,
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
because she is a priestess of Elistria.
Stupid sexy Zilzira.
And I think they literally just ran AFK.
It does not. It does not bother Rib. Rib actually takes no notice to it.
Yeah.
We don't see her walking by, do we?
No, they're kind of walking around the outskirts of camp.
Okay. Sexy Flanders spam in the chat.
Sound like the Orca one myself. Darren, are you back?
Yeah, I decided to go with that one, but this was a close runner.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, meet me in the other party chat, please. Rib, you and
Alright.
Zazir will eventually make your way towards the mess hall. And I will go join Dan for his little expedition. Boop. Alright.
Alright.
So, I don't have a map or anything set up because you just got back to me about this today. So,
Well, I did start like a week ago, but
you,
yeah.
you did, but you never gave me an answer about Ricks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I'm winging this shit.
Yeah. So like.
So Ludwig leaves the camp. He eventually starts making his way. Shit, I need the other map. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to see the state of the war first, and try to find the leader of the Elven army.
All right. Let me drag just you onto this portion. Dan, and we're gonna pull stream over there as well. Okay. So, you begin your trip here, leaving a few hours before everybody's actually getting together and making their plans. So in this time,
Oh, you are all the way back there. Oh my god.
yeah, you guys are all the way back here.
Not sure if you even know my way back.
Because you guys ended up teleporting back. Yeah, how about that? Roll a nature check for me.
Gets lost. Yeah.
Okay. You kind of wander around the outskirts of the camp for a minute, eventually noticing that everything over here is coastline, except for the cliff to the west. And so you decide to head that way, utilizing your capabilities of teleporting just slightly. You can't obviously blink across the area, but every few minutes or so you take the time to transport yourself several hundred feet farther. This is purely for travel's sake, for the sake of story. Obviously in combat it works completely different. Once you reach the cliff face there, you take a glance up. It is raining at this point, and the cliffside is pretty flat for the most part. You see a few makeshift like footholds and stuff, and actually the more you glance at it, you actually eventually start picking out what looks like multiple sets of pythons and rope, or at least pythons were drilled into the side of the cliff to allow multiple people to scale it at once.
Alright. Oh, what did I get myself into? I'm gonna, start the game.
Right, roll an athletics check. You will have a penalty to this because it is raining. Never mind. You begin your trek up, taking some time. You have a few slips here or there, but for the most part, you have no trouble getting up the side of the mountain, making your way into a massive open field that is littered with corpses. There's corpses of all sizes and shapes of humans and elves, orcs and drow, and this crumbled area in the center here, which is a destroyed like totem of some sort that was massive, several stories tall worth of a totem that seems to have been blown up in some manner. The area about you, the most intriguing thing to take note is that there's one particular human's head. There's a human head on a spear in one portion of the area, with his head severed away from his whole body and his mouth just hanging open, and glare still sitting on his facial expressions. But due to the rain and everything, the stench of death here is just hitting your nose very heavily.
I'm gonna just hurry past. I could see who made it here. Looks like they fought back well, though.
You eventually reach a point where you can go west towards the cliffside, or south.
Well, when I see the mountains at this point.
You see the mountains to the west behind the cliffside. You see a collapsed orcish tower hanging partially over the cliff. The south is a path through the trees. And if you want to make a nature check again to look for any sort of like tracks or recent pathing of perhaps the army or anything like that.
I'm just going by my instinct.
Okay.
More towers, more orc. So I'm gonna keep going south.
South? Okay. You do this so we can keep better pace where you're at.
I drag my character in. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's two of them.
So you head this way. Shrink him down a little bit. There we go. Okay. It takes some more time. It's about midday at this point. And using your teleportation spells to keep moving yourself along rather quickly, you start to notice that in the mud and everything, the land is more disturbed. There seems to be more. You don't have to roll perceptions. It's more downtrodden. It's muddier. It looks like something has recently traveled through here, and it was massive in size. Whether it was one unit, or one thing, object, or multiple people, it's kind of hard to tell. It's just a smorgasbord of mud and grass, just all turned up and all over the place.
The after effects of war. The ground is still fine to walk over though. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's fine. It's just
slowing me down.
it's like a soccer field after it's been raining for 3 days, and then a bunch of people go play on it.
Oh, okay. My boots get all muddy,
Yes.
but I keep going.
All right. After some time, about another hour or so in, you come across this small encampment here. It is made out of various tents, some of them sporting symbols of the Altari, the elves, Coralon, different variety of things. There seems to be 2 Altaran females, the tall, dark-skinned, red-haired, scimitars on their hips, standing guard on the backside of the camp, and you can see another set kind of on guard at the front portion of the camp. As they see you approaching, they both reach for their hips where their scimitars rest.
This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna dig out the Avatar of Coralon that I got back, and just basically hold it out in front of me as I walk towards them.
As you hold up the symbol for Coralon and you approach cautiously, one of the females lets go of her sword. The other one continues to keep her hand on it, but approaches you rather cautiously. Who are you?
Hell, I am a friendly I guess I'm not from the north. Well, in any case, I have business with your leader. I've come from the battle to the north, and, well, I'm not sure how much of you know what happened there, but, we have would they know? I guess they just came here.
Yeah, they just came from here.
Well,
She takes a moment to continue looking over you. Oh, you're the half-breed that was with Elrod and them. Come on.
I sort of snarl at that, but let it go.
She motions for you to follow her into the camp. As you do, the mud continues to just get worse. It's a mess here. There's mud all over the place. The tents are kind of unstable. Some of them are slightly slanted. You see some members who have taken just their tents themselves and laid them across the mud just to make like a pallet of sorts to lay on. Most of the Altaran look most uncomfortable here because it's just pouring down rain and everything.
Oh yeah.
They're from the desert. I just saw the gif. But eventually they lead you to a makeshift command center tent that stands a little taller with several more guards standing around, these ones being elves. And as you trail behind just slightly behind the Altaran, she approaches the elves, explains what's going on, and they both give you a real skeptical look, unsure of whether to let you pass, but as you show them the symbol again, they motion the tent aside. One of them points or pokes their head through the little tent flap and says something in Elvish into the tent that you don't understand. That I don't think you understand.
Do
you speak
I don't
Elvish?
think I know Elvish. Did I learn it from someone? Common and Giant. Orcish.
Okay, yeah, no, you
Yeah,
don't
not
understand it at all. It seems you hear another response back. The very familiar voice of Velitrius. You heard his voice out in the battlefields, and of course you heard him conversing with Dorn. the night before, and he seems rather perturbed that you're here. But eventually, the elf
There's an orc in the camp.
pulls away from the tent and motions for you to enter.
Alright, well, I sort of approach slowly. Hail, are you the leader of this war front?
Yes.
I come from Elrod's party.
I know who you are. What do you want?
Well, I'm passing to that orc city, but I'm not gonna join their ranks. I have something else planned. I need help. I need to try to form a truce.
With who?
With you? This war has gone on for too long and I detest every second of it. And these orcs, after the murder of my father, I will steal his power and claim my rightful place as their ruler.
And he just bursts out in a fit of laughter. Like, he just finds this to be the most
Wonderful.
unbelievable thing that you can possibly tell me. You're gonna take over the orcs, and then what?
Well, this is... I have planned this for many years, but first things first. This war is going to be one-sided. One side is going to lose and be annihilated. That's how this was always going to go, unless it stops. I'm gonna have to propose something to them.
Roll a diplomacy for me.
Yeah. I haven't thought this through. Well, I start telling him of plans of mercantilism and very sinuous deals that could possibly be made to stop fighting for a temporary amount of time.
Okay. He seems to listen despite his general care here, but after you've discussed with him your plans to kind of take over for the orcs, try to bring a peace about the whole situation, he seems to ponder in thought for a brief moment. So, you expect me to believe that you, a half-breed that they shunned, are just going to waltz in there, take the throne, and then everything's going to be all happy-go-lucky, everything's just peace and quiet now?
Well, of course not! The orc way isn't democracy, it's to fight your way there. That's how my father did it, and that's how I'm gonna do it.
And if you do take over, what of my island, my people's home, that your orcs have deforested, desecrated, and conquered?
Well, reparation will have... did I cut out?
Yes.
Reparations will have to be made. But that is something that could come once the bloodshed stops. I'm sure both sides are going to lose many men before this is over.
Our side has lost women and children and families, an entire city. We've lost the island. We've lost the dragons that once lived here. The creatures of the Feywild that would pass in and out have not returned.
You think this war hasn't affected us as well?
Perhaps
The famine in the streets, the raids my father goes on and
yes.
comes back desecrating the lands.
Your poor orcs and your raids and your conquering of the women and creating
Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to be friends.
and creating the bastard children that you do, as he just simply motions to you. You poor, horrible, lifeless, innocent orcs.
Well, see, this isn't going anywhere.
Humor me.
All I wish is to pass through and have some promise that at least some effort will be made. Or reference. To end the fighting when the bell rings.
Humor me, orc. Half-breed. You can go through. I'll give you 3 days. You either return to me as their new ruler, you die, or you return to me fleeing with your tail between your legs with the horde of orcs chasing you, and we're here ready to turn them away. But I'm not helping you. And should you somehow, someway manage to conquer the throne, I expect you to remove your people from my lands. I don't even know where your people came from. There's an island.
I'm not even sure either.
No, you're too young.
Oh.
To the southwest. There was an elvish settlement there. It's, of course, been raided and taken over, but you all can have it. If it means you get out of my lands, stop destroying my country, and burn your own cities to the ground. And you will be sending us
Please, that's me.
servants to rebuild our city.
Well, I can't promise you everything, but I will try to uphold as much as I can. If it means stopping this senselessness.
It's quiet.
But should note that he definitely has a lot of delusions of grandeur at this point.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's not exactly a peaceful conversation with this guy anytime anyways, even for Dorn and them. But do me a favor, roll a perception check. Okay. As you two continue to converse, it's very quiet. The rain is kind of taken over the sound as he's gone quiet. He's just still got this smirk across his face. And you, of course, are sitting there pondering your next move. And you hear the faintest squelching of mud from inside the tent. Neither of you have moved.
Squelching of mud.
Yes. It is dim in here. Like, there's not much light. The rain clouds and stuff are preventing most of the sunlight passing through. The only light that seems to be in the room is a small lantern. And it's not even brightly lit.
Well, I try to glance in the direction of where the sound came from.
You heard it just faintly behind you. And then you catch a brief glimmer out of your peripheral. The briefest hint of light shimmering off of something metallic. Before Velitrius lets out this cry of pain and collapses to the ground. And standing behind him is a drow female, a dagger in her hand.
No! What are you doing? Who are you? Oh, are the guards around?
At the sound of his cry, the two guards outside the tent come rushing inside. You watch as the drow just kind of slinks back into the shadow there. Almost as if the shadow was magic.
Well, crap.
And you watch as, despite them running in, where the lamp was hitting, in the direction where that was, the light seems to kind of pause at a certain distance. And then the darkness in that area sort of fades away. and you're left seeing just Velitrius on the ground, and no sign of the drow. What happened? What? The guards both pause, seeing Velitrius.
An assassin snuck into this tent! No one's gonna believe that.
Roll diplomacy.
Not sure even a nat 20 would be enough. Oh god. What can I even... Hold on. I run up to Velitrius and try to check on his wound.
He's been stabbed. He's unconscious. There's a faint tremor of green where his wound was, hinting at poison. But on your person yourself, you don't have any swords or anything. You have a staff. And as you plead to them, and they take a moment to look at you and inspect Velitrius, of course, one's got his sword drawn and a hand on your shoulder as they're doing so.
What? Can I check if... I guess it wouldn't be.
Huh.
If it's magical. Like if I could devour magic.
It is. There's no magic on Velitrius as far as the wound goes.
Or around. Okay.
No, the cloud of darkness has already vanished. That was clearly magical because the light stopped when it hit it.
Yeah, okay. Well, that should already be gone by now then.
It is. The one guard has his hand on you, kind of pulls you away from it as the other one inspects. And he's kind of searching you. He's not being polite about it either. He's like patting you and searching you for weapons, and all he finds on you is your staff.
I'm focusing and just preparing to cast a teleport spell just in case.
The other one eventually stands. He was rubbing his fingers together. Drow poison. It wasn't the orc this time.
Of course not. Why would I?
And you watch as the guard again puts his hand to Velitrius' neck, mutters something under his breath. There's a brief glimmer of light, and Velitrius kind of seems to come back to life.
Oh, you're alive! Thank goodness!
What did you do to me?
A damn assassin snuck up behind their great dishonor. I think it was a drow.
The story checks out, sir. Well, we had our conversation. Get out.
Oh, he's fine. Well, alright. Alright, well, try not to get assassinated again.
Try not to die. Good luck with your little game of conquering.
It's just a bit of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Let's go check in on the others. As you exit the tent and begin your trek towards Orkwood. Obviously, you can't... The time frames are not going to match up because of how far you're traveling. Well, let's go check in on the others.
Right.
Hey, it's our turn.
It is your turn.
Oh god.
Oh, I hurt myself.
Alright. What have you guys decided?
I think the larger vote is out of character was Bahamut. I think in character it's roughly the same.
Okay.
We definitely need some downtime. Was definitely the consensus. Like the party is exhausted mentally and physically after all this.
Definitely.
Bahamut always wins.
Bahamut.
Protect. Bahamut.
So, in the time that you guys were discussing and making your plans, Elvira was helping Dorn to prep scrolls, as well as the materials needed to perform the teleportation spell. Now, does anybody know what the Temple of Bahamut looks like?
It looks like on the map.
But does anybody know what the location itself looks like?
Would I know?
I don't know, Kovan.
Kovan.
Kovan has never been there.
Yeah, it's like all the other ones, but in a different place.
Would I a history check? I read a lot of books.
Elrod, and
Ooh, let me.
Rib can with a huge penalty.
Come on,
I read
Chris.
a lot of books. I was a sad boy with no friends.
Kovan, you can because there's most likely pictures and stuff at the temple in Sin Sage. Okay, so between the books that Elrod has read, the paintings that Kovan has seen within the temple in Sin Sage, which is a far cry of a different temple than the one that you guys are headed to, because it's within a city and everything, which is already different for Bahamut followers as it is. And Rib's only input is it's probably a cave. You guys are able to
Oh, we're gonna teleport into a wall.
briefly come up with a description of what the place looks like. That is a temple in an open, kind of like a, not really a desert, but more like a dry tundra in the northern portion of the world. There's a small lake next to it. You guys you have to get those basic descriptions because you've only seen a picture of it.
Now, missed out of character. Would I know that there are like people there who I'd be able to talk to, like higher up officials and stuff like that of Bahamut and the church and?
Yeah, it's the primary temple in the world.
Okay, so that would be the primary temple of Bahamut. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then I do absolutely want to go there. Cool.
The
It's
one,
Krellin temple to me, so is it to you?
yeah, the one in Sin Sage is a smaller temple that was actually built by humans, which is why it's not really of the same design or anything.
Okay, cool.
And so, after lots of descriptions and discussion and prepping, a couple of questions for you guys as in character. One, do you leave any sort of item should Molly or Arkin or even Lokvik choose to follow behind later?
I'll leave a note. And I'll just scratch it out on a normal piece of paper while Elvira and Dorn are working on portals.
Well, I can add a circle of permanency.
Yes, you can.
We also have one other little option, which might be able to go whatever way.
What's that?
She's like 3.5 feet tall, kind of a furry.
Oh! We can ask Molly.
Molly and Arkin are still in the camp because I didn't know what you guys are going to do with them.
That's true. Let's go knock on their doors.
And Arkin, we need to figure out what he's going to do because he's probably going to want to go home or on the warpath.
So, want me to go ask Molly first? And everyone's welcome to come.
Well, Arkin's an NPC now, so it's kind of up to
Well,
Dungeony Matt.
Arkin's answer, I assume, is dependent on what Dorn is doing, and I assume Dorn is going with the group.
Yep.
Okay.
Elrod knocks on Molly's tent frame.
Yes.
We're going to the Temple of Bahamut through a portal. You want to come on another adventure? Or are you thinking you're going to stay? Also, there's leftover eggs and bacon in the mess hall if you want some.
Does that mean no more fighting?
Much less fighting. A nice break, hopefully.
Yes. Please,
Come
get
along
me
then.
out of here. Wait, is the big strong muscle man coming?
Koroman is definitely coming.
Oh, then yeah, we're going.
Good. Good to have you. Welcome back to the group. Run along to the mess hall. Fast forward through time. Do I see Zilzira and Rib walking
They-
around?
The last thing I said before I jumped to the other chat was that they eventually found their way towards the
Oh.
mess hall.
Oh, shoot. Ah, Zilzira, you're naked. Ah! Oh, no, whatever. I had a funny reaction plan for when he saw her, but apparently he already did. Derp.
Nosebleeds.
Confused Elrod noises. Knock, knock, Arkin.
All you see is the massive head turn of the Cataplepus.
Hey, look, we're on the same side, but I'm not looking you in the face again after what happened last time. Nothing personal. Arkin!
What?
We're going to the Temple of Bahamut through a portal. Are you
Fuck
interested in
no.
coming? Okay. See you around then. Best of luck.
All you hear is you're walking. Why the fuck would I set foot into a temple of some other fucking deity?
Well, it was just a pit stop. Yeah, never mind. Either. He doesn't want to be near the Kettlebleepus any longer than he has to.
So, you guys are all gathered up. What are you doing with Tanakh? And what are you doing with Rix's body?
Sounds like Dawn's problem.
Because
Yep, it's coming.
y'all's knowledge checks on this earlier stated that the body and the item had to be reunited together.
We're probably going to need to bring them.
I mean, if we bring him, we may be able to resurrect him at the temple.
That-
Yeah.
Doesn't work like that.
Oh, it doesn't work like that?
It doesn't
Oh.
work like that, but they may be able to give us some more insight onto how the effect he's under works. I mean, we're fairly certain we need the item and him. What are we gonna do?
Oh, right, because he's not dead. He drew a card, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
I
it's
got
so
you.
much more fun to scour 100 miles worth of terrain where anything and everything could be.
Firebeard,
Exactly.
the note is delivered. Do you leave any particular person in charge of your ships?
Oh, shit, what was her name?
Sora?
Yeah, I'll leave Sora in charge.
Oh man, there's gonna be a mutant.
She's a first mate now.
Wasn't she in charge of one of the ships?
Yes, she was.
Okay,
She was
wait,
training
no.
with you.
Okay. She'll be in charge of one ship, but I'll have. God, I've never really thought of like a first mate.
Glenn?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
about
Oh, is that him?
what about
the
Sir
Bully Boy?
Glenn, the bull?
Yeah. Okay.
Jenkins.
Glenn
Yeah,
the
they'll-
Bullywug.
Yeah, they'll teach her how to be a pirate.
Alright. Awesome. So you guys get the message. Do you tell them to make their way over to that portion of the world? Do you tell them to go pillage and plunder?
Are we coming back here?
Oh
I
God, no.
didn't. Okay, then yeah. Just meet us. Take their time and meet us over there when they can.
Alright.
Do whatever they want on the way.
They
Alright.
might be a while in that case.
So, Elvira takes over making the circle and everything to get everything planned, while Dorn, I assume you have something to do with Rix's body.
Oh yeah, let's go get that.
Elrod will immediately volunteer to assist Elvira.
Somebody get the muzzle.
For me?
No.
What? I just
Yes,
wanna help.
Elrod, for you. You know what?
Say that
just
after he volunteers to help.
Just- get Coromon.
Okay.
Dorn and Cormon and Elrod go over. Tanaka's, of course, protectively laying over Rix's body, now in the rain, by the way.
Aw.
Because of Dorn knocking the tent away.
Was his mouth open?
No.
Thank God.
I'm going to. Oh my god, I need to see you. I don't do anything.
Man, I'm really bad at this.
As you approach, Tanaka's just glaring at you in the rain.
Shouldn't you be playing with a ball of string or something?
Oh, darn, don't be mean to the... Yeah, to the little Tana. Come here. I'm going to get close to him. Just scratch his ears again so he can get calm and don't eat Dorn.
Once Bretta takes the time to calm down Tanak, Cormon scoops up the body and starts heading back towards the mess hall.
Elrod will also once everyone's gathered, he'll actually write a few notes, nail one to a post in the mess hall, and then leave one in the command hall in case they come back.
Okay.
Just more chances to be found.
Okay, I'm sure that dick doesn't need us anymore now that we did all the heavy.
Is there any sort of arcane assistance roll I can make to help make the ritual go a little faster?
Yeah, D20.
Sweet.
Same aiding roll you always make.
So
Elrond
close.
doesn't know shit about rituals.
I could pump magic into it.
Well, let's hope that your lack of efficient help doesn't teleport us into a.
Is there anything I can provide that would be helpful, like component-wise or anything?
You roll
Probably
roll an
no.
arcane check.
Yes. That button's not working.
I don't know why the buttons have quit working. And Elvira will aid you. Nope, Elvira's not gonna aid you. She's busy swatting Elrod away because he keeps messing up runes. What little interaction you've had with this spell isn't really gonna help you, but your knowledge overall of rituals is that the more items, especially when it comes to searching for items or locating things, the more you have in reference to what you're doing or what you're going for, the more successful things tend to be. So something like a holy symbol of Bahamut, while there is the risk of it being consumed in the spell, might help attune it more to the proper location.
Did Silva leave you anything?
Yeah, she left me a shield. The shield.
Her shield.
How do you know?
Well, we could use this and sort of have it act as a locator beacon, but the shield might kind of be.
Oh,
Oof.
would it would help though?
It might help us track Silva's presence.
Well, would it go? Because did Silva go to the city or did she go someplace else?
You have no idea where Silva went.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought Kovan told Dorn that they were all meeting at the.
Yeah, I thought she was going to the temple.
She told him that she hopes to see him at the temple. But he doesn't actually know where she went. He has no idea if she knows how to get there quickly or not.
Gotcha.
Okay. But if I use the shield, won't it teleport us to where she is, not where the temple is?
You don't know.
Could use your holy symbol for your spell.
Yeah.
You could always get a new one when we get there. It's not going to be hard. The one place in the world where you can definitely pick up a new one.
Okay, I'll offer up my I'll offer up my holy symbol and just look at Dorn and just be like, just try not to blow it up, please. It means a lot.
Okay.
He's just gonna stare at you and go,
I don't know how this stuff works. You know this.
no, like, I can't make any promises. It might be destroyed.
Okay.
So, you guys continue the preparations, and so last time I'm asking, you leaving any kind of teleportation scroll behind? Are you guys doing anything for anybody who may choose to follow behind later?
Oh, we were making the perma-circle, too.
No, that's right, you're breaking the permanent circle. Never mind.
The notes were just saying what exactly we were doing, and Elward will also detail we plan to go to the city next, and then we plan to go to Vorpal next.
Okay.
And I say the names, I just don't remember the name.
Yeah. So
they know the plan.
you guys gather all your stuff, get everybody into the circle.
All hold hands.
Dorn, do you want the honors?
Sure. And
So, the following people are going to be offering aid based on their skills or references to this place: Elrod,
Alright.
Kovan, Elvira,
What do you-
and you can choose a fourth from the party to try to help. Somebody magical probably preferred.
I'll step forward.
So arcane checks, not roll
No.
20s?
These are aids. These are saving throws.
Gotcha.
So what do we roll?
A d20.
Okay.
Aw.
Sorry. Who was the first three? Kovan.
Kovan, Elrod,
Elrod.
and Elvira.
Yep, that's about right. God damn it.
It's okay.
Alright, helping.
And then
Well,
you guys
this
can offer
decision is really, really important then.
I mean, it's a 50-50 chance whether they're successful in helping or not. So just roll. Somebody else from the party steps up. Somebody roll a d20.
I got it. He points at Beardfire. You've never
You
let me
said beard-
down.
You say beard fire?
Close your eyes and think of Bahamut.
Okay.
Just
What do I roll?
A d20. Slash roll 1d20.
Watch him nat 20.
Oh my god.
Captain
If he
Beardfire
rolls a
will
nat
never let me
20,
down.
I'll give him a +4 instead of a +2.
Damn, still the best roll.
Fuck it. It's the fucking parrot. I'll give you a plus. Parrot! Elrod succeeded, and the parrot succeeded. I'll give you an extra +2, so you have a +6 to your arcane check here, Dorn.
He starts whistling the prayers of Bahamut.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
that verse goes like this.
Bahamut, Bahamut, Bahamut.
Alright.
No, you gotta peek it more. It's like Bahamut, Bahamut.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Okay. So Dorn steps into the circle, last as everybody's gathered around. Rib looks the most uncomfortable with everything going on. Mostly because he didn't really know where anybody is going. And Dorn begins a spell with a little bit of arcane extra aid from Elvira and the parrot of all things.
Elrod and the parrot, thank you.
I'm sorry, Elrod.
Captain Beardfire knows how to.
And you guys feel the circle, or see the circle beneath you begin to glow, the various runes lighting up brightly and in a circle. And then you feel that familiar tug that you guys felt the first time you teleported through, like your body's being ripped away from the plane of the earth. Whoosh, straight through an ethereal plane, traveling through the void and the chaos, through the arcane and the nether, zipping by various planes of other realms, before you all suddenly... Dorn, roll a d6 for me. Let's see where you guys actually land.
Is that good?
You guys feel the police station suddenly stop. Whoosh. You all look around for a brief moment, and as the spell fades, one of you tries to take a step, and you all suddenly go plummeting down straight into an icy cold lake. But as you all surface, if you're wearing more than leather, or I'm sorry, if you're wearing anything heavier than hide, you need to roll an athletics check.
You what?
If you're wearing anything heavier than hide armor, you need to make an athletics check. So that'd be Rib, Kovan, Elrod. That's it.
I'm gonna activate
Knock
my
is
boots of
naked.
water. I'm gonna activate my boots of water walking.
I'm gonna activate my shield.
And just after landing, not while I'm falling.
We all learned that mistake in WoW.
Yes.
Yeah.
You all are able to, with both your magic items and Rib swimming, you guys are all able to surface. The rain has stopped. It is no longer raining here. Instead, it is snowing.
Oh, I haven't seen snow in ages.
So I don't know why I made the ground brown, but it's a
Nailed
slight
it.
snow. It's starting to snow. Clearly, the ground is still brownish in color with some snow sticking to it. As you guys all surface, the water is ice cold, and you guys are all quick to get out of it, making your way onto the land here with some lightly snow-covered pine trees. Before you stands this temple. To the right of it, a massive platinum dragon statue sitting upon a large rock. Its head raised high, wingspan spread out, and one claw sitting on the top of the rock. It is made of silver, because making it out of platinum would be incredibly hard. and expensive.
But totally worth it.
With no
Oh,
time
God.
hesitating, Rib runs over it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm
We'll
gonna.
get
Can
to
I
that
try
in
and catch his arm or something like that to stop him?
We'll get to that in just a second. The temple itself stands tall, but short. There's one spire that stands up higher, like 2 or 3 stories, but the rest of the temple seems to only be like a single story. And as you look at the stairs where the front entrance is, the stairs go up and into the smooth plateau, and then there doesn't seem to be a door where it flattens out. In fact, it seems like the stairs drops off. Off to the east, it stands a 3-story inn. Rather quaint, not the fanciest inn you've ever seen, but it seems to be here purely for travelers. And then Rib takes off across the field in the snow.
Can I try and catch him?
Both of you roll dexterity. That is not dexterity.
That is a big hit.
Sorry. I don't know why it did that.
While this is going on, Dorn's teeth are absolutely chattering, like nonstop. Kovan, I hate you so much right.
Okay.
Elrod will begin drying himself off with magic.
Come on, you reach for Rib, and right as you think you grab him, he just seems to slip away just barely. Rib goes right towards the statue.
Yeah, but he's on Fluffy.
He's on Fluffy. He and Fluffy take off running towards the statue, and as you get about 10 feet away from this perimeter here from the temple, poof, you run into what feels like a wall, though there's nothing there.
I tried to warn him. He's a. Oh, God.
And you actually see your own scale on your armor shimmer. Like, it shifts colors very rapidly, like out of frustration.
Nothing like a follower of Tiamat to run off into a temple of Bahamut.
Better go catch him.
It's like after everybody says something.
Elrod offers to dry anyone off who wants to be dried off.
Oh,
Elvira
baby.
first, obviously.
With a
It's been a while
fireball.
since I've had a bath.
We need to get inside before Zilzira, me, and Koromon all die.
Oh my god, Zilzira, please tell me you brought the black robe.
Yes?
Oh, thank goodness.
I'd recommend going to the inn.
Yep, way ahead of you, and he sprints.
So does Zilzira.
To the inn.
Oh, darn. Okay, never mind. I'll get it when we get there.
Kovan, you go get Rib. He's your problem.
Okay, I'll start walking slowly after Rib.
Alright.
How's Koromon doing with that extra weight? He's not too much of a weakling to carry.
Nah, he's fine. He's falling right behind you and
Carry
Zilzira.
one twiggy boy.
Pretty much.
Rib is going to run away.
Run away? Which direction? That way. Towards the end?
As he can.
Skovan, as you're kind of walking your way over towards Rib, he starts taking off in another direction.
I'm not trying to hurt you. I'll yell after him, kind of weakly.
There's really no stealth check to make here because it's an open plain.
Oh,
I can see you.
You keep running until he finds a place to hide.
Okay, eventually as you get closer to the end, you find
Rib.
several large barrels that are empty. And you can clamber into those. They're right around the corner, just outside of Kovan.
Just trying to catch a cat.
Then I'll jump in there.
Okay. Alright.
Or is there a basement?
There is a cellar door on the outside. But
Is
it's
he gonna
locked.
try to get in there?
Alright, roll thievery. Or is he gonna try to break his way in?
I'm gonna do it the right way.
My god. It's not the strongest of locks. And with your little cobalt claws, you kind of pick it, fling open the cellar doors, and take off down into the cellar. That
Yeah,
Covalent
Dragon Milk is a pretty good beer.
that you
Then he
just
tries to lock it behind him.
Okay, you pull it shut, and there's two small handles that you can try to fit the lock around, but it's not quite big enough to fit around both handles because it was on a smaller set of handles on the outside.
Excited?
Huh?
You try to come up with something? I mean, he's gonna try to come up with something to lock it. What's what he sees around him?
Does he have a rope?
Hold on. I don't know if he had standard kit. He does. He has nothing.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have anything. He collects things, and most of his stuff was in the tower. You do find some rope within. You find some small rope and stuff that you can try to set the lock up with. Roll another thievery check for me, please.
Aye, aye.
Okay. Jovan, you watch as you kind of keep making over there. You hear the of doors opening and closing of a nearby cellar door.
Okay.
Probably where Riv ran off to.
Okay. I just make note of it and head inside the inn.
Okay. You guys are all in the inn for the primary party. This is the internight session. You guys get into the inn. You guys can continue to converse in RP, but for story progression, this is where we're halting because it is almost 10 o'clock. I need to do the last few things with Lokvek.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna die. All right.
Everyone will. Oh yeah. We'll talk. We'll tell you what we do after.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So your journey continued for a couple hours till you reach the outskirts of the city of Orkwood.
Home spit home.
And you are immediately confronted by 3 of the guards there. One of them being one of the large berserkers.
By the way, do I actually have Crothu's head?
Yes, you
Did I
guys
ever
cut Crothu's head off.
Oh, yay. That might help me a little bit. Alright, well, here I'm gonna be a bit less diplomatic.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Well, it'll be intimidation, but. Oh,
Yes.
we've got big guys. Okay.
One big guy, 2 little ones.
Hey, you idiots! I'm gonna pull out the head of my father.
Okay.
I am the son of the. Was he a war chief? I guess War Chief Crothu! And I've slain him! And you will part way and let me in this city!
Right, look at that. The half-bloods showed back up with the head of our old war chief.
Can I run intimidation?
Yes, you may. Okay.
I am, like, just using, like, spells and stuff to intimidate. That's just story. I'm not actually attacking.
They kind of make that snarky comment to start, and then, oh, by the way, it's raining for you.
Oh.
They actually take a moment to look at you and glance, and you actually see them kind of remove their hands from their weapons. Right. Uh, so I guess it's true that he's dead. And
You're very dead, and if you don't want to end up dead, you will bow down to me. This'll be fun.
they all three look at each other. And that particular comment about bowing down to the half-blood just sets them into a fit of laughter. He thinks he's gonna come in here and take over running this place.
I need an entourage. I need to make an entourage. I need to make some examples. I guess I'll... Alright.
Angered by their laughter, you unleash a spell at one of the guards. The first half of it seems to deflect off his polishers. The second one makes contact directly, and you watch as the ice that makes impact kind of freezes around his legs. He does take 28 damage and is immobilized. And that sets off the other two. Roll initiative.
You will sneer at me no longer! Alright, let's see how long I last.
Before you run off. Tail between your legs. If you get that far. As soon as the spell is cast, the Berserker grabs his massive axe and comes hauling at you. Which one is which? And your form, you keep swinging down in the rain, and your form just kind of shimmers briefly. He seems to have missed.
You dare challenge me!
And he slips into the mud, and his axe goes tumbling away.
Not one.
All the big brutes are such idiots, and the other orc comes up to you with his axe. Comes rushing up to you with his axe, takes a swing, and that does hit for 11 damage. Last you left off, you were in... Well, you didn't change forms this morning. You were
I
in
was in
solar. Yeah, you were in solar.
Yeah. Which is... yeah, nothing.
Alright, it's to you. Oh, the other one needs to make a saving throw, but he can't reach you because he is immobilized. He's still immobilized.
Let's send that. Let's... I'm guessing they're sort of close together. So
Those two are.
Starts.
Yeah, they're right next to you. The other one is not.
No attribute was... let me try that again. 2. Yeah.
The rain seems to be taking an effect on everybody. Which target?
Tell me to hit on miss.
Which one do you want to hit with the 8 damage?
The little guy, the one who's been making fun of me.
Alright. The little smaller one next to you takes damage. Takes it back to the Berserker. He's going to spend his turn gathering up his axe for his standard, so that is going to take us to the other orc. He's going to swing at you again and hit you.
Oh!
He is fighting you alongside a large creature, which is going to...
Oh.
I don't have a grid up. I'm going to say he's got a combat advantage on it. So it is going to hit you for 25. The other orc is going to make his saving throw. No, still frozen in place. Perfect.
Not yet bloodied.
And that takes you
But
to Lugvik. Or back to Lugvik.
I'm going to use a new trick. Oh god.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna do any combat after this.
I'm just gonna say they kind of all appear in the same area, leaving 4 images of yourself, confusing the other works.
Yep. I'm gonna start with. Oh god. Let me go to it. It's.
For the purpose of this, don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast spells, and some of them are gonna be with
Yeah.
damage advantage. That is a minor, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And I'm in the phase of the sun.
Yeah. Okay. So he takes 17 damage, and then and then the big one takes 7. Okay. Boom. I do need you to pick one of your images to occupy.
The back one.
Back left?
Yeah.
That's fine.
What's weird?
It's because the grid is off. Turned off. Okay, so big orc's got his axe back. He's gonna swing at the image in front of him. And it's going to kill that image. He's gonna step up into the space of the next two. The other orc is gonna shift over here, swing at this one, and take out that image. And the last one's gonna roll a saving throw again. He saves. He can move on his. He's finally free. Boom. All right. Back to you.
Oh, he's free, is he? Well, let's just see about that.
Something the same one as before. He is restrained again. 17.
You stay right there.
To the end of your next turn. You're not in phase of the moon.
Nope.
Okay, that takes us to back to the Berserker. Gonna swing at your other clone and take it out.
Oh wait. Okay, I don't reappear yet.
No, you still have your last one. You have pretty much one free hit left. The other fighter is gonna come up to you. Great axe. Boom. Oh. That image is gone. You take its place, which means the damage does not carry over, so you avoid a crit with that one.
Yay!
The other guy is restrained. He finally gets pissed off and throws his axe. It is a strength check for him. It'd still be a strength-based attack, so... but axes don't have a good throwing range. Great axe doesn't really have a throwing range, so he's going to have a penalty on that, so he's actually going to miss. So that takes us
Right
back to
between
you.
my legs.
Yeah, right back to you.
Alright. Let's try to get a little bit more AoE. And from this, I'm gonna switch to Face of the Stars.
Okay.
Okay, yes, it do saves.
Yeah. So, 18 to him. He's got the lightning thing on him. And that takes us to them. Berserker's not going to come rushing up to you again. For the War Chief. That is 19 damage.
What War Chief? Okay, well... I sort of teleport near where the other guy is, and I have to switch phase.
Yes. 'Cause you got
So
bloodied.
that'll be back to sun.
So I'm going to say there's about 10 feet between you and him. And we'll say it's 3 squares, right?
It's 5.
5 because it's your strength. Yeah, we'll say you're 5 away from them. The other fighter is going to move his speed, which is 5. Or 6, actually. So he's going to actually be able to get to you. He's going to swing batter. And...
Oh yeah, no, I don't
saves
get
it.
anything for stars. For
And
stun.
a hit, 19 damage. And then he's going to take... Oh, he took his 5 damage at the start. And then he's got a little save or see if it bounces.
I'm cutting out a bit.
He saves. The lightning spell fades off.
Things are not going well for me.
No, they're not.
I'm starting. Lockpick is starting to get a little bit worried that his plan isn't going.
Your last turn had already ended, so the restraint was off. So the red orc is going to move the squares to pick up his axe, and he's actually going to start making his way back towards you, but he's not quite going to be able to get to you. So that takes it to you.
Okay, I can't change phase yet. That's only if I get hit. Well, I'm surrounded at this point, and I use most of my almost everything already. So
Why are you running?
I'm not running. I'm advancing in the other direction. I'm gonna teleport out into. This is an open plane.
Yeah. What teleports do you have left?
Well, I've got several. I haven't used any of them. I've got teleport 5, teleport 3. I should have another one. Oh, I already used that one. Well, I'm gonna teleport 5. Oh, I could try to
They've kind of-
teleport
the
past
way-
into the city.
Yeah, I'll say the only direction you have left safely is like towards past the city wall.
Alright. I'm gonna make focus and aim. I remember the city very well, so I can focus my way and just get 5 squares to try to get on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
With this.
Muster up your power. Cosmic stars swirl about you as you vanish, reappear on the other side of the wall. And as you reappear, a smirk on your face, you turn around and you find yourself having teleported into one of the training grounds with a
I have
nice
blood all over me.
smorgasbord of orcs staring you down.
Carry on.
What do you want to do?
Well, right now, I am no place to do an intimidation check. But I'm going to try to bluff my way out of this.
Okay, go for it. What do you want to tell him?
Yeah, I'm just practicing my teleportation. Yeah, just training cosmic sorcery. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright, roll bluff. With the penalty because you are known as the half-breed. Okay, 1 sec. Okay.
But I am known to be able to teleport.
Several of the orcs kind of look at you very confused. Despite they know who you are, but with the penalty because you are known as the bastard half-blood child, they just seem more confused as to why you're standing there in front of them.
I'm gonna walk away.
As you take 2 steps in one of the directions, an axe embeds itself on the wall behind you.
Who threw that?
I did. Want to fight about it?
There's no point fighting you. Since you're all just trainees there. I've other business to attend to. Do I need to bluff out of this too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm dead.
You're busy taunting, like, semi-taunting him and being cocky about it. As you kind of watching him as you're walking off, you thud right into your buddies from the front gate. Going somewhere.
Wait, I have. Okay. Crap. Wait, I'm still. Oh wait, no, I'm not still on stars. Damn it.
Nope. The big one cleaves at you with his axe. Alright, it's the fighter's turn in the initiative order.
We roll initiative. Okay.
Nope.
Ah.
That last strike is going to bring you down. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. I'm not going to tell you what happens yet.
Oh, why did I cut out again? What happened? Did I die?
No, you're unconscious.
Oh, yay!
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Well, I'm gonna have some fun there.
You and I may touch base in a separate side thing. I gotta plan some things out now. But I don't think we're gonna be playing next Thursday because next Thursday is 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
But let's go join the others.
All right.
Hey.
Hmm.